Good afternoon. My name is Andres Hoyo Rivera. Now I'm going to give the answer to the three questions related to the English proficiency test for the practical activity 2. Here I go. Question number 1. Which were the most difficult parts for you while taking the test? Well, without boasting, the test was easy in general terms. I found difficult maybe some of the grammar points because I had forgotten to use them. I had to make an effort to remember about it. For example, when you have to use the possessive adjectives it's there in a sentence like the company is requesting an installation of the software in its their PCs. Well, I just can't come up with a better example, but it is something like this as far as I remember. Besides, since I have taken different proficiency tests during my life in the English teaching field, like the IELTS, MET, MELIS, and among others, I have studied a lot, so I am used to dealing with more complex English tests. Then this one was not difficult at all. Question number 2. How do you feel with the feedback received on the activity? In spite of the test being really easy and short, I felt really happy when I saw I didn't make any mistake. It filled my pride with happiness. I know that this test was not challenging for me, but anyway, it made me feel good. Question number 3. If you were to make the test, what would you change and why? If I were to make this test, I think I would change two things. First, the level of difficulty, not meaning with this to make it more difficult. I would design this test by increasing the level of difficulty gradually according to the modules. The first two modules dealt with grammar, the third module dealt with vocabulary, and the fourth module with listening comprehension. So each module would start with a simple structure and progressively increasing the difficulty of the questions according to basic and complex grammatical structures. So like this, I would measure what level the students really have in terms of basic, intermediate, and complex grammar, vocabulary, and comprehension, listening and reading. The way this test is designed can cover many other aspects and topics the students must handle to determine how competent he or she can be with the language. On the other hand, I would include a listening comprehension part with some questions according to the situation presented in the audio. But obviously, the answers wouldn't be found literally from the audio file. The students would have to make an effort to understand situations and infer answers because that is the purpose of a listening comprehension activity, that students can understand not only what it is said in it, but also be able to understand the meaning according to the intonation of the sentence, interpretation,